Have you ever wondered what the future could really hold? Could human beings ever become extinct? In 2014, one of the world's leading cosmologists, Professor Stephen Hawking, announced that the development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of the human race. Is this just a theory, or are we on the edge of a robotic apocalypse?
So I think the coolest, most sophisticated robot we have is the Ladybird robot. The Ladybird robot is a solar electric omnidirectional vehicle for row crop farming. Initially, she's given commands by the human operator. So she may be, for instance, she may be out in the field and sitting there waiting for an instruction, and we'll say, okay, go down the row and do the weeding. Something that's very simple for a human is incredibly difficult for the Ladybird. So we try to constrain the environment and simplify everything as much as we can for Ladybird, or any other robot for that instance.
There's no doubt the machines have come a long way. They wash our clothes, chop our carrots, warm our lasagnas. They tell us when to make a right-hand turn when we're driving, and they can fly a plane as big as the A380 all the way across the Pacific all by themselves. It makes you really wonder, is there any need for us at all anymore?
Robots can already operate without human control. However, unlike science fiction would tend to suggest, they aren't fully sentient. They were given some initial sense of the world. So when it comes to robots getting out of control, it really is the topic of science fiction. However, we do need to be responsible and understand the implications of what we do.
There's still a big difference between robots and humans. Things like being conscious, having the freedom of choice, and the ability to think creatively and to reason.
So far, the work that our department has worked on, and generally represents the cutting edge in specialised robotics, the robots are programmed to do a specific task. It's a specialised task, so therefore they go out and their primary objective is to complete that task. So it's a specialised piece of equipment designed and built specifically for a task, and that's primarily what we do, is to go out, find a task that needs to be completed, and we'll come up with the best solution given all of the requirements basically, and we'll come up with something that can do only that task. And it will be the best thing in the world at that task, but it won't be able to make you a cup of tea.
Even with all of our advancements, we still cannot replicate the mind-blowing abilities of the human mind. And while we might be able to produce robots that can process information faster than we can, it still doesn't seem like we'll ever be able to create them to think independently like we do. Which poses the question, could there be something more intelligent than us that created our consciousness and freedom of choice? Or did it just happen by accumulated chance?